Two new Cobra recruits just slithered out of the shadows.
And they brought something terrifyingly awesome with them. Let's unbox and pose the new Cobra figures.
Crystal Ball and the Ghost Viper with dire beasts.
Learn on the force.
All right, Battalion. We're starting with Richard Crystal Ball King, Cobra's hypnotic manipulator and master of psychological warfare. This guy's the kind who makes you question everything.
Yeah, he's part showman, part sorcerer, and all Cobra charm. Check out that package art on the back. Hasbro nailed the mystic meets military vibe. And the classified sculpt? That grin says he knows your next move.
Yeah, that head sculpt is awesome. Gray and black streaked hair, black tattoos encircling those straight, black-lined pupils over an orange iris, a sharp mustache, and even a subtle 5 o'clock shadow. The paintwork is crisp and gives him that eerie, calculating look.
He comes loaded with accessories, the lenticular Hypno shield with an attachable fear manifestation effect, a Cobra-wrapped sidearm that holsters perfectly on his left thigh, a spectrally charged sword, a crystal ball with ghostly tendrils, an alternate hand, and a D.I.R.E tech-projected monster mask. That's dread-inducing responsive energy for those keeping score.
The detailing on this figure is unreal. From the intricate tattoos across his chest and arms to the contrast between the black clawed hand and the human hand with black tattoos on each finger. His shirt has gold markings that stand out under the jacket, which itself has great texture on the back, and a soft off-white fur collar and gold accents. Oh, and it's also removable too. And check out that belt buckle. The all-seeing eye motif ties perfectly into his psychic persona. Honestly, he might be Cobra's creepiest consultant yet. Let's take a look at these accessories up close. That shield is pure show stealer material. If you're a vintage G.I. Joe fan, you'll remember the original from the 80s line. And this modern version, total upgrade. Hasbro really brought that classic weirdness into high def.
Nostalgia moment right there. For those who had the vintage figure, drop a comment. What do you remember most about that old school crystal ball? The card back art? The weird mysticism Hasbro tried in the Cobra ranks?
All right, let's move on to articulation. He's got all the standard features that come from the classified line. Butterfly shoulders, double jointed elbows, torso crunch, thigh swivel, and more. Nice range for a guy who spends most of his time waving his hands at your mind.
Yeah, he's no ninja, but for spell casting poses, he's solid.
Now this. This is where things get wild. Cobra's newest supernatural strike team, Ghost Viper and his dire beasts. That stands for dread-inducing responsive energy. Because you know, Cobra can't resist making even their acronyms terrifying.
And check out that packaging. The back shows Ghost Viper fully manifested as a werewolf, flanked by the dire Cobra and wolf. Hasbro really leaned into the Halloween energy with this one. Perfect timing for an October release. Ghost Viper's outfit is mostly a smoky gray, and his helmet is solid black with gray-blue accents across the top and sides. There's a venom green glowing tube running along the bottom, connected to a gray-blue cylinder in the center with gold accents. His armor plating blends tactical military design with an eerie supernatural tech vibe. Totally Cobra.
He's also sporting a brown vest and belt with a gold buckle, plus matching colored accents on the vest that ties in perfectly with the armor plating on his pants and boots. Every bit of this design screams precision, but with menace.
His gloves, gauntlets, and boots are solid black, And around both wrists, he's got these energy control devices. Maybe the source of that spectral power he channels. Not sure, but they are both removable.
And speaking of power, check out the accessories. He's packed with a D.I.R.E containment pack that attaches to his back, a hose that connects from the pack to his black energy projector, and when not in use, the projector clips to the pack's side. He's also got an alternate helmeted head with a skull face showing, goggles, alternate hooded Cobra and werewolf spectral heads, 2 D.I.R.E claws, 2 gas effects, a skull projection blast, 2 black automatic weapons, and of course, the D.I.R.E beasts, a snake and a wolf. The wolf even includes an alternate head sculpt.
They almost look alive, and that wolf's articulation is fantastic. The head rotates, the front and rear legs both bend at the joints, the paws have movement, and even the tail is articulated. You can get some seriously dynamic, feral poses out of these creatures.
Cobra's really upping their monster game. Between Ghost Viper, those beasts, and all this eerie tech, it feels like Cobra's experimenting with nightmares, and I'm here for it. These are going to look incredible in our Halloween diorama. If you like these eerie Cobra recruits, hit that like button. It really helps us reach more collectors and keeps our channel growing.
I love that this figure brings a supernatural edge to Cobra. We've had science, biotech, and genetic experiments before. Now, we're in the paranormal zone.
And it fits so well. Ghost Viper could totally be a special ops soldier resurrected by Cobra tech. The classified team really knows how to expand lore without breaking it.
Articulation-wise, Ghost Viper's got the standard classified series movement. Fantastic range all around. The joints feel tight and responsive. Great for dynamic posing and action setups.
All right, we've talked details, articulation, and accessories. Now it's time to bring these Cobra creatures to life.
Yep, let's see what kind of supernatural mayhem Crystal Ball and Ghost Viper can stir up in the posing showcase.
Okay, pose 1, the classic mind control stance. Crystal Ball's got one hand extended forward, the other gripping his shield, channeling all that eerie, hypnotic power Cobra's known for.
Pose 2. This one's all about power and balance. Crystal Ball's holding his spectrally charged sword in his right hand, arm angled slightly downward and away from the body. In his left hand, he's got the Hypno shield with that green energy effect shimmering across it, tilted just right so it catches the light. He's wearing his Hypno head, a wild sculpt that looks like a ram's skull mixed with tiny tentacle-like appendages at the chin. His stance is strong and grounded, feet shoulder-width apart, knees slightly bent, ready to strike or spellbind.
Pose 3, Ghost Viper's turn. He's standing tall and tactical, helmeted head with goggles on, pistol raised straight out in his right hand. You can see an automatic weapon mounted on his back, ready for action. His left arm is slightly forward, like he's advancing carefully. Feet planted apart, ready to move at a moment's notice.
Pose 4. Ghost Viper gets supernatural. He's switched to his Cobra spectral manifestation head and D.I.R.E claws. Both arms are bent outward with a subtle twist at the waist, like he's channeling energy. Legs apart, knees slightly bent. It gives him that ready-to-strike beast mode energy.
Pose 5. This is the grand finale. Crystal Ball's holding his Hypno orb in his left hand, both arms slightly bent and lifted outward in mid-incantation. He's wearing the Hypno head again, facing off with Ghost Viper. who's now transformed into his werewolf form. Ghost Viper's got his werewolf head sculpt on, wielding both hands on his weapon with a skull-shaped energy projection bursting from the barrel. And right beside him, his dire wolf companion completes the scene. The perfect spooky Cobra transformation.
Those poses really show just how versatile and dynamic these figures are. You can go from tactical to terrifying in seconds.
Exactly. Cobra's really upping their monster game, and these two are proof that the classified line can pull off creepy and cool at the same time.
So final thoughts? Crystal Ball's sculpting and paint apps are elite. That vintage throwback design blended with modern updates. Chef's kiss.
Yeah, total 9.9 out of 10 for me. My only wish is that his green effects could have actually glowed in the dark.
Yeah.
But as is, he's phenomenal.
Ghost Viper and his dire beasts get a solid 10 out of 10 from me. All the added accessories, including several head sculpts, those eerie creature designs, and the articulation makes this pack one of Cobra's best Halloween drops yet.
Totally agree. These figures feel unique, but still belong in the classified world. That's the sweet spot.
And here's your sneak peek of our DIY Halloween diorama featuring Star Wars Black Series figures and the classified Crystal Ball, Ghost Viper, and the Dire Beasts in full creepy glory.
To see how we built this spooky Black Series and Cobra setup step by step, hit that next video on screen. It's a fun one. Yo, Joe!